We're in the midst of a multi-day severe weather event across the southern and central plains over mainly over Texas, but our threat of severe weather doesn't come until tomorrow morning, and even then there may be some changes with that. We'll talk about that. Here's the upper air map across the continental. You can see we still have a zonal flow. We have an upper low that's over basically over Los Angeles and San Diego, and we have a vortex in Canada. Temperatures earlier this morning, mostly in the mid to upper 60s, which is good because we'll be in the low 80s today, which is basically our average high for May the 7th. Across the watch warning map, still have flash flood watches in effect for parts of much of Kansas and Missouri and Nebraska, where we even have flash flood warning issues over there. And we have another flash flood watch that's in effect for the northeast corner of Texas near the Arklatex region. But other than that, we remain pretty quiet. On the convective outlooks today, however, not very quiet at all today. We have a moderate risk of severe storms for that small corridor that's basically to the east of Amarillo near Pampa and the extreme western Oklahoma region. And of course, we have surrounding that we have the Hansen slight risk, but the marginal risk does extend into the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. We may see a couple of storms on a stronger side this afternoon and evening, but I don't think we'll see any widespread severe weather here in North Texas. That isn't until tomorrow, where we have the standard slight risk of severe storms, basically for the immediate Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex, and then off to the east and west we have that enhanced risk of severe storms for areas to the east and west of the greater Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. And I do think this outlook will of course be adjusted later today, and then will be adjusted again tomorrow evening tomorrow morning in the afternoon, as we still have a very low confidence forecast with this. We'll talk about that here in a second. And on day three, which is Thursday, that risk shifts to the east towards the lower Mississippi River Valley. And here's the average rainfall for the next 7 days. Heaviest rainfall basically remains in southeastern Texas near Houston and Galveston, but amounts here around 1.5 to around 3 inches of rain, perhaps even greater for much of North Texas. And again, that's anything that we see tomorrow, and that's anything that we pretty much see this weekend. I'll tell you about that here in a second, but let's take a look at the model outlook. This is the 06Z run of the GFS valve this afternoon at 1 o'clock local time at 500 millibars, around 18 to 20,000 feet off the ground. You can see that trough that's basically near Phoenix, Arizona at this point. And down here, although it does show fairly wet conditions, the HRRR model does show a little bit of spotty showers and thunderstorms around in north and central Texas. But I do think we'll see that. But I don't think. I think 70% of communities will stay dry today. Not everyone will see rain, but where we do see rain, it could be a few thunderstorms that could be on the little bit on the stronger side. But our main threat of severe weather doesn't come until tomorrow morning. This is the high-res NAM at 7 a.m. tomorrow. You can see we have severe storms in the Panhandle that basically congeal into a squall line that moves into the North Texas area and parts of Oklahoma tomorrow morning. And if that were to verify, that would be our main risks of severe weather on Wednesday, and we wouldn't have that risk during the afternoon and evening hours. That's just one solution. Another solution, of course, would be this whole squall line doesn't happen at all, and of course, we would be more destabilized by the afternoon, and we have more discrete thunderstorms, more dangerous supercells in the afternoon. But for now, with our instability values for the squall line, not much ahead of the squall line is anticipated. But like I said, that's because our main threat with that line would be from strong straight line winds. But even then, during the early morning hours, early Thursday morning, at 1 a.m., we may see some development off to the northeast, but that's really about it, and I don't think it will be that severe, due to it, of course, being in the early morning hours. But I think Wednesday will be mostly cloudy, dry, Actually, mixture of sun and clouds, dry, highs in the low 80s. And here's Thursday. Um, I think we stay dry for a majority of the day. Mix of sun and clouds, highs in the mid 70s. And here's Friday. That rain basically stays off to the east. And I think we'll stay dry for a majority of the day. Although we do turn mostly cloudy, highs will be in the low 70s. And then by Saturday, I do think we'll see I think we'll see more scattered showers and thunderstorms by the afternoon hours on Saturday. Highs will be again in the mid 50s, and on Sunday that cold front basically pushes to the south, and we'll trend a few degrees cooler by Sunday. And here's Monday of next week. Monday we stay fairly dry. Highs in the low 80s. We're rebounding from that cold front. And here's a week from today, Tuesday the 14th of May, troughing and pretty much in El Paso and down here. As a result, we have scattered showers and thunderstorms by Tuesday, some isolated in spots, but we pretty much retain normal May weather. But here's the end of the 10-day forecast period. This is Thursday the 16th. You can see we have an amplified trough out in the Pacific that's bringing a very strong ridge off to the north, and down here that looks pretty dry. But you can see for the numbers for the next 15 days, we pretty much fall as a result of that cold front, and then but during the weekend we rebound nicely into the upper 70s to low 80s, and highs will pretty much stay in the mid 50s. I think highs the morning lows will pretty much stay in the 50s for at least the 10th and the 14th of May. That's it for the Texas weather discussion video for today. I have more notes in the blog. Next video here will be posted at around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you can, catch local TV stations on the air this afternoon at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and Godspeed.